welcome back to the High Voltage server. This is the captain speaking, and it's been a while since I've done any recording on here, or posted a video in general, so I thought I'd take a moment today and do just that. I've been super busy lately. I've been doing some home improvements. My partner and I are looking at upgrading to a larger house, so we want to get ours nicely polished and get it up for sale. So that's fun. Well, not really, but it's kept me really busy. So that's why I haven't been doing the YouTube so much. I'm going to take a minute today, though, and show you the few things that I have done on the server. Because, despite all that, I'm still, sadly, probably the most active person on here, so yay me. So you can see in the distance there, I finally put a little boat at my dock. Paper was on one day to help me with that. Smaller ships I find need a second set of eyes, more so than the larger ones. Because there are fewer blocks involved, it's really easy to make them look derpy. So, yeah, she helped me out with that a month, maybe 2 ago. It's been a couple months since I've recorded, so all the days are kind of bleeding together for that. The other things I've been busy with around here, I'm taking advantage of the build limit. So previously I thought it was 1,000, which meant I couldn't build any further than this. But it's 1,024 is the actual limit, so I've marked it with these birch slabs, and I can build anywhere in here safely enough. Now, unless Coco changes it to make the map trim at exactly 1,000, I should be safe. And if that happens, I'll roll with it because I'm taking a bit of a chance building over 1,000. But yeah, I wanted to have a project to keep me busy on the server, and I didn't want to build a separate other base because real estate's at a prime and you have fixed borders. So I decided I'd make use of the space back here a bit. Which works for me because when I finished it, I actually found I wanted to expand on that, so I can do that. I've got a couple of cool little secret passages here, and a little open spot in the wall. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it exactly. Might set up like some archery target practice or some armor stands or something here. But I've got a little watch out spot. I can look out into the barbarian wastelands of the map trim zone. I can look down into each of these side parts in my wall, and I can of course look out over my village at least a little bit, and my tower's a little bit obscured, but it's there. So yeah, I've got another 3 thick wall here, and then the gap in between. Just a little something. It took me a while to build, mostly because of the redstone, because I wanted the redstone, passageways. I've got a second one here, which lets me through into this spot that we saw before. And that takes me to the next thing that's kept me busy. So I've added another little passageway from my my boat elevator walkway there, and I'm going to build a bit of a tower fortress or sentry spot here. Got a little basement in there, I'll show you in a sec. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to build the interior with, but I decided I needed a larger project to keep me busy. I could just sun in once in a while and build a little bit and add up. I'm taking advantage again of the map build limit. Here's this cobble line, and of course this wall here are the absolute build limit. So any block I place here will be deleted every month. So this is my absolute limit. I've got a few ideas for when it gets a little more built. Most prominently is the fact that there's a little gap right here in the mountain, and you can see through into the what I call the barbarian wastes. So when this gets a bit higher, I'm going to of course want to have a nice big window here that I can see out through here. And if I get really tall with my build, maybe out over one of the peaks of the mountain here. Probably this one, it's a little bit shorter. I cut down a few spruce trees earlier. That probably won't grow. So yeah, and I'm going to build this part out a bit too. Probably, about here, build it across, and just have, I'm not sure what type of build, a little castle or fortress or something. So I've connected it already to the boat elevator walkway. The boat elevator has been super valuable for this build because I've fallen off this rig so many times. But yeah, so it's just a continuation of the same thing. It goes that way into my main build, and it goes this way into the new spot that I'm going to have built eventually. It's handy to get across from one to the other too. If I want to go from this base to that one for any reason, I can. And of course the boat elevator, I can go either way. I'm not sure what type of system I'm going to have to be getting up here from here. It depends on whether I have a large open build or if there's multiple floors to it. Probably something simple like a ladder. I don't want to mess around with too many redstone slime launchers. I mean, I might in the future, but for now, I'm a little more limited in the time I can spend, so it might just be a ladder. That said, I'll probably put like a slime block or something down there so I can just hop down quickly. If I had one, I'd probably do that right now, actually. But yeah, you can see the type of view that you'll have from up here will be great. I'll get around here so carefully. Like there's a great view of the bridge from this side. You can see my wall and my portal area, which I should fancy up at some point too. That'll be the next thing to do. So carefully around. I wasn't holding shift there. That'd be so risky. So yeah, for this, I don't have anything specific in mind as to the details, so I'm a little slow in building it. I'm not sure which materials I want to use. Like this gray stained clay here, I wasn't sure about it per se, but I wanted a little something here to break it up. On this side I have some spruce planks, but I don't want to use that here, and I'll explain to you why that is. You can see this row of glass here. The main feature in this build that I'm inspired to do is to have a lava flow down the front of the building right here. I've already got a little bit of a catching system to try to keep it in check. I'm going to have a bit of fun, I think, getting the flow to work. By fun, I mean frustration. But I don't know. I feel like it'd be really cool just to have a controlled lava feature in a build. So I don't want to put wood too close to that. So I don't know if you have any ideas about what I could use instead of the clay. That'd be cool. But I don't want to use just stone, and I don't want to use flammable materials. So I'm a bit stuck. I could always replace it with some granite, but I don't want to do too much like red, yellow around the lava, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Slowly but surely, this is coming along. I love this. The sea lanterns in the corner windows here looks really cool at night when they glow a bit, because of course you can't see them from the outside. Oh, and my phone's telling me it wants to die, so that's awesome. I do have a cable handy. I'm just going to plug that in quickly. So, enjoy the, there we go. Enjoy the view of the stone brick while I'm doing that. I've got a little basement in here that is just roughed out. This is where the ground was naturally. There's still all the grass here. I've got a little window out front. This will be obscured by the lava flow eventually, so if I actually want to be able to see from down here, I may have to put in some type of glass or some windows in the corners here. Not entirely sure what I want to do with the space down here, but I know that I want to have it as usable space. It might just be storage or some other such thing. And of course, I want to decorate it a little more. All this cobble is probably going to be replaced. It was more or less just to give me a sense of building height and shape, so I'm not too keen on keeping all of that cobble in place. Yeah, you can see the light there. I think that looks really cool. I'm not too sure what to do around here either. I decided glass around the top of this, but I don't know what else to do. I'm not sure I want to keep up with the polished andesite brick style that I have. It makes a cool foundation, I think, but I want to change it up a bit. I'm also finding myself sticking with the same kind of thing that I do all the time, and that is, like, I'll have a horizontal layer of one thing, horizontal layer, horizontal layer. I want to mix it up a bit vertically, but I'm not as sure how to do that, so that'll take me a little more time to figure out. I did the same thing with these two. There's horizontal layers, a little bit of vertical features, but not a lot. So I want to change that a bit. Oh, it's getting dark out. That's great. Got my building materials here. I've got a lot of stone. All the new stones that were introduced in 1.8, and then just miscellaneous things, which is all right. I've got a little hidey hole for when I want to hook up some cobblestone, so that's handy. Yeah, that's mostly what's been keeping me busy on the server, fixing up my little area. I might add a little bit of an easy way to get up to the main part here. I've also been using my boat elevator, which still works fantastically. Yeah, server's been really not tired, really dead lately. I've seen Spub on a little bit. Paper's joined me, I think, for 1, maybe 2 sessions since the summer. I've seen Cave Knox on a little bit, but he's been busy. It's kind of funny, actually. I mentioned earlier fixing up my house to try to move on to a bigger one. In the Skype chat, I found out Coco had done a similar thing. He recently moved, and Paper did as well. And Cave mentioned he's doing something similar to what I'm doing, and that's doing some home improvements, looking at moving to a larger house. So all of Team West has been playing a little bit of the rental/real estate game, which has kept us busy. So I came up here because I've been looking a little bit at the 1.9 snapshot. And if you followed Minecraft at all lately, you know that they've added wings with the latest snapshot. So I'm looking forward to playing with those. I'm also excited by the change in boats. So boats are now crafted with shovels so that they're like oars. I'm really looking forward to being able to test out that kind of thing with the slime launcher. I think it'd be amazing to be able to strap on a set of wings and just, hit the button and go flying out of my tower in a head dive, and then have the wings open and sail on over. I think that'd be a blast. Now that might not happen. It depends on how long it takes 1.9 to come out and whether or not we'll be upgrading to it. Those are issues I think that Coco would have to address, but of course he's been busy with the move, so I haven't bothered him. But still, I think that would be great, especially if boats work the same way with the slime launcher. Now, in the latest snapshot I've tried, the slime launcher is a little broken. Like the vertical, it works, but the second one, the lateral motion, the one that pushes you out, only really moves you like a block. So I hope that's not intentional on Mojang's part, because like I said, I'd love to be able to just send myself sailing and have wings on. And I barely made that. I think that'd be a blast. But yeah, if not in this map, then maybe when 1.9 comes out, maybe Coco will let us download the map, and I can just mess around a little bit on single player. Do I have a boat? I do. Why wouldn't I have a boat? Perfect. So yeah, that's something I'm messing around with. I'm sure a lot of the other people on the server are busy playing other games too. I've been playing a bit of 7 Days to Die, which is a bit like a more grown-up Minecraft. It's zombie survival kind of game. And if I'd had time, I'd love to be able to record a little bit of that and post it. It's a bit of a slow, grindy game, especially when it's dark out, because you don't want to do a lot of things to attract a zombie horde to yourself, because they run at night and they're super dangerous. But there have been enough derpy moments that I've had that I think I could make a cool little thing to just do like excerpts from. I haven't built any more on this lately. I built this earlier when I was on, just testing with my recording software. I'm recording on a different computer than I used to, so I've had to play with a few settings. I'm going to finish that up really nice sometime off camera. But yeah, so 7 Days to Die is pretty funny. I've had a couple of deaths. Strangely enough, not the zombies, or the zombie dogs, or the zombie bears. Nothing has killed me like that. Let's put some light up here. I think I've seen skeletons on this roof. No, my deaths have come from, I think the first one was dehydration, because I couldn't find a water source. The second one was a tree hit me. So the trees are a bit glitchy, and when you cut them down, they actually fall. So I cut one down, and it fell away from me, but when it hit the ground, it like snapped back instantly and just wiped me out. I hate dying in video games, but I wasn't even mad at that. It was just so hilarious. So that's the kind of thing that would be cool to catch on camera. My latest deaths in that game actually came from finding a military base. And of course, the military base is protected by landmines, which I knew, and I kept my eye out. I don't know if I just didn't quite see them, or if they didn't quite render correctly, but I kind of stepped on one and blew up. And then, of course, you've got to go back and collect your things, and kind of stepped on a second one. So that was a fun afternoon. I think that's it, though. I'm on almost day 50, and those are only 4 deaths I've had, which is pretty good. It looks like an awesome game to play multiplayer. It's a bit tricky to set up, and it's only in alpha, so it's a bit buggy. I think that'd be a blast, but I wouldn't hold my breath. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to have time to set up to be able to record that. But if you're interested, you can check it out. The Minecraft guys have done a couple seasons of it. You can check out... Goot's probably the easiest one to go to. He's been in them all. Anders and Doc and Arcus. Who else? Oh, Co-Star, but he didn't record any of the previous seasons, any of the first 2 seasons. So, yeah, just check Goot out. He'll have links to the other guys if you want to check it out. It's a pretty fun game, and it could make a good series multiplayer, but it's just slow and grindy enough that without someone else to talk to and have derpy times with, I don't think it'd make the greatest YouTube series for me to record. Now that said, if I do have time, I might post, 1 or 2 derpy excerpts if I get around to it, but no promises. Other than that, I haven't had time to do any more on the Stone Age challenge. I still have a couple of unedited episodes to upload. I haven't had time to record. This is the first recording session I've had since August, I think. So in about 2 months. So at some point I'm going to hopefully get those videos edited and uploaded, and I might get back to it. I'm not sure at this point. I would like to, but time's a thing. And it's a bit trickier. It's not as easy to just hop on and derp around as it is on the Voltage server here, so I decided this needed some light. There we go. Now, this is a slab, so mobs can't spawn on here, but I don't know. I like lighting things up. Well, let's take a quick look. Statistics. Items. Is it blocks? Times used. I have placed 54,000 torches on this map. I've placed more torches than anything else. So obviously, I enjoy lighting up the things. I've also, hold on, let's go back there quickly. I want to take a quick look at blocks, mined. Look at the number of quartz ore I've mined. That's ridiculous. 23,000 quartz ore. How many blocks of it have I placed? I've placed 4,500 blocks of quartz. Ridiculous. Anyways, that's what I've been busy doing on the server. I'm still a little bit active, even though I'm busy with life. Unfortunately, not a lot of people are, and I don't think there's much we can do about that. I mean, if you're on the server, you're just tired of Minecraft, or you're too busy for it, that's fine. And I don't think we're likely going to do any new recruiting with so many of the staff not playing so actively, and the fact that it's an old map. And there's always the chance that 1.9 will come out at some point soon, so I think the server's just going to be quiet for a little while. That's okay, because I'll keep trucking along and doing a few things, and if I have the time, I'll check in every once in a while. So thanks for watching today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know there's not a lot going on, but I had the time today, so I really just felt like doing recording. I haven't done it since August, and even then it was just the once. So, you know, this is as much for me as it is for you guys. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Take care, and goodbye.